heard about this. Citigroup reaching a $7 billion, yeah, with a B, billion mortgage settlement with the U.S. Department of Justice. So what does this headline-grabbing news mean for you, the homeowner? Shay duPont from the law firm of Morris duPont here now with some answers. Now, of course, this really only affects the people who have mortgages with Citi.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So what does this settlement mean for those people?
Well, it probably means a lot of homeowner help for them in a way of principal reductions with loan modifications with great interest rates. But let's break it down a little bit. It's $7 billion is the settlement, but going to actual homeowner relief is $2.5 billion. And Citigroup has until 2018 to give that money to the homeowners. So a lot of that money is going to the Department of Treasury, the Department of Justice. So $2.5 billion is still a lot of money.
Sure it is.
And we expect to see a lot of principal reductions for people who are underwater. So that's why I wanted to talk about that, was because in Tampa we have 1 in 4 people that have a mortgage on their property are underwater, meaning that they owe more on the mortgage than the current market value of the property.
That's a quarter of all people.
Yeah.
That's
1 in 4 in the Tampa Bay Area
crazy.
is 1 in 4 have negative equity on their property. If they have a mortgage on their property, that statistic. So
if you have a mortgage with Citi and you're having trouble, how do you get some of this help?
Yeah, how do you get some of that, right? Well, of course, I would say get a free consultation with me at the law firm of Morris duPont. They can call and schedule an appointment, and I'm happy to look and see whether or not I believe they have negative equity, whether or not they're currently paying more than 31% of their gross monthly income towards their housing expense. If they are paying more than 31%, then they could qualify for a loan modification. And the way that lenders modify the terms of their existing mortgage to create a more affordable payment for them is by modifying 3 different things in their mortgage. The interest rate, the amortization schedule. If they've got 22 years left on their mortgage, they can lengthen it back out to 30, or reducing the principal. So if they have negative equity, and they have that scenario that I just described, they might be able to qualify for a loan modification where they lower the interest rate, don't change the amortization schedule, but instead reduce the principal amount of their mortgage. Just forgive some of the principal to create an affordable payment for them.
Why was Citi such a bad boy and get fined all of this $7 billion? What did they do wrong?
Because they packaged mortgage-backed securities saying that they were A+, and they were anything but A+. We saw that with Goldman Sachs a couple years ago, where they were sending emails back and forth to each other saying, oh, I got rid of more of those dogs, which was mortgage-backed securities that were really not good. People were already defaulting in those packages and claiming that they were A+. Well, Citi did the same thing. All these lenders are entering into these settlements. We've seen them since March of 2012, some of these big settlements, and they're going to keep coming. SunTrust we're going to talk about. Bank of America is going to announce, I think, fairly soon. Chase did one back in November for $13 billion. So, and all of these include packages for a homeowner relief.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah,
all right,
it's
and
great.
You can help them get some of that money.
Absolutely.
Which
We're
is
doing
great.
it every day.
All right, Shay duPont, thank you so much. And
Sure.
learn more about this by visiting her website, homemortgagelaw.com. And you can contact the law firm of Morris duPont and schedule a free consultation, as Shay mentioned, to discuss any of this with her or any problems you might be facing with your property by calling the number 800-974-2712.